Genesis chapter 21 verses 22 through 32. Abimelech's covenant with Abraham. BC 1892. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol the chief captain of his hosts spake unto Abraham, saying, God is with thee in all that thou doest. Now therefore swear unto me here by God that thou wilt not deal falsely with me, nor with my son, nor with my son's son. But according to the kindness that I have done unto thee, thou shalt do unto me, and to the land wherein thou hast sojourned. And Abraham said, I will swear. And Abraham reproved Abimelech because of a well of water, which Abimelech's servants had violently taken away. And Abimelech said, I wot not who hath done this thing, neither didst thou tell me, neither yet heard I of it, but today. And Abraham took sheep and oxen, and gave them unto Abimelech, and both of them made a covenant. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by themselves. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, What mean these 7 ewe lambs which thou hast set by themselves? And he said, For these 7 ewe lambs shalt thou take of my hand, that they may be a witness unto me that I have digged this well. Wherefore he called that place Beersheba, because there they sware both of them. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. Then Abimelech rose up, and Phicol the chief captain of his host, and they returned into the land of the Philistines. We have here an account of the treaty between Abimelech and Abraham, in which appears the accomplishment of that promise. Genesis chapter 12 verse 2, that God would make his name great, his friendship is valued, is courted, though a stranger, though a tenant at will to the Canaanites and Perizzites. The league is proposed by Abimelech and Phicol, his prime minister of state and general of his army. 1. The inducement to it was God's favor to Abraham. God is with thee in all that thou doest, and we cannot but take notice of it. Note: 1. God in his providence sometimes shows his people such tokens for good that their neighbors cannot but take notice of it. Psalm 86 verse 17. Their affairs do so visibly prosper, and they have such remarkable success in their undertakings, that a confession is extorted from all about them of God's presence with them. 2. It is good being in favor with those that are in favor with God, and having an interest in those that have an interest in heaven. Zechariah chapter 8 verse 23. We will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you. We do well for ourselves if we have fellowship with those that have fellowship with God. 1 John chapter 1 verse 3. 2. The tenor of it was, in general, that there should be a firm and constant friendship between the two families, which should not upon any account be violated. This bond of friendship must be strengthened by the bond of an oath, in which the true God was appealed to, both as a witness of their sincerity and an avenger, in case either side were treacherous. Observe. 1. He desires the entail of this league upon his posterity, and the extension of it to his people. He would have his son, and his son's son, and his land likewise, to have the benefit of it. Good men should secure an alliance and communion with the favorites of heaven, not for themselves only, but for theirs also. 2. He reminds Abraham of the fair treatment he had found among them. According to the kindness I have done unto thee, as those that have received kindness must return it, so those that have shown kindness may expect it. It is consented to by Abraham, with a particular clause inserted about a well. In Abraham's part of this transaction, observe. 1. He was ready to enter into this league with Abimelech, finding him to be a man of honor and conscience, and that had the fear of God before his eyes. I will swear. Note: 1. Religion does not make men morose and unconversable. I am sure it ought not. We must not, under color of shunning bad company, be sour to all company, and jealous of everybody too. An honest mind does not startle at giving assurances, If Abraham say that he will be true to Abimelech, he is not afraid to swear it. An oath is for confirmation. 2. He prudently settled the matter concerning a well, about which Abimelech's servants had quarreled with him, wells of water, it seems, were choice goods in that country. Thanks be to God that they are not so scarce in ours. 1. Abraham mildly told Abimelech of it. Note, if our brother trespass against us, we must, with the meekness of wisdom, tell him his fault, that the matter may be fairly accommodated and an end made of it. Matthew chapter 18 verse 15. 2. He acquiesced in Abimelech's justification of himself in this matter. I wot not who has done this thing. Many are suspected of injustice and unkindness that are perfectly innocent, and we ought to be glad when they clear themselves. The faults of servants must not be imputed to their masters, unless they know of them and justify them. And no more can be expected from an honest man than that he be ready to do right as soon as he knows that he has done wrong. 3. He took care to have his title to the well cleared and confirmed to prevent any disputes or quarrels for the future. It is justice, as well as wisdom, to do thus in perpetuum re memoriam, that the circumstance may be perpetually remembered. 3. He made a very handsome present to Abimelech. It was not anything curious or fine that he presented to him, but that which was valuable and useful, sheep and oxen, in gratitude for Abimelech's kindness to him, and in token of hearty friendship between them. The interchanging of kind offices is the improving of love. That which is mine is my friend's. 4. He ratified the covenant by an oath, and registered it by giving a new name to the place, Beersheba, the well of the oath, in remembrance of the covenant they swore to, that they might be ever mindful of it. Or the well of 7, in remembrance of the 7 lambs given to Abimelech, as a consideration for his confirming Abraham's title to that well. Note, bargains made must be remembered, that we may make them good, and may not break our word through oversight.